guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you for Vinland Saga Season 2, Episode 1.
Last episode we lost Askeladd. It was fucking epic though. He became the Artorias of Legends and he saved both Canute and Wales because he couldn't choose. He was told to choose and he couldn't. So he saved both by giving himself up. The thing is, Thorfinn wasn't the one killing him. Canute had to give the killing blow. When Askeladd turned to Thorfinn to say like, stand back, he got killed. And it looked so much like when Thor's died. It got me really sad, and then when he died, he gave a message to Thorfinn. He said to leave, become like your father, just become free, become a true warrior, don't stay stuck here, which I don't think you will, but...
Spread your wings, man.
I got really emotional, so we lost Askeladd, but Canute took the crown because of this, and now he's in charge of both the army, so Floki bye, and just fucking England as a whole. Like, he's king now. And he's gonna have to face rebellions, potentially. We know that it looked like we jumped forward at the end of last episode. That means if we jump forward, where are we gonna find our characters? What have they been doing?
What happened to Thorfinn?
Thorfinn was lost at the end of last episode. Like, he doesn't know what to do next. So I don't think he's going to leave, but... Canute is in charge of his fate, so I don't know. We'll see. But I am very excited about this first episode of Season 2. Let's catch up with those characters and see what happens. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright guys, let's go! Whoa.
New song to learn.
Hey, is that Thorfinn?
Brush that hair, man. We'll meet them. We'll see.
It's like his soul.
Are we reigniting that flame? I like this opening so far.
It's very sad.
We finished a big chapter last episode, so things might change.
Oh gosh. His head are full of blood since he became king.
Ah, he's older! Ah. Well, it's the crown that's full of blood.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it did have to kill Askeladd to become king, right? To become king?
Rist þú.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Ristu í líkamann í jörðu.
This show is so beautiful.
Í sjó. Ristu í bráð í fjandmann. Rist þú.
It's a powerful image.
Í mig.
Slave. Who are you? Einar.
何すんだよ。
こっちのセリフだよ。気を切って家を潰す気か。
戦の特権。この威力。
戦の役には立たないよ。
You never know. Another young lad with the desire for battles, journey.
Just like Thorfinn in the first season at the beginning?
Or I mean the guys of his village.
いっぱい食べなきゃいけないんだって。
If he's the same guy we saw on the boat, on the ship, at the end of last episode, maybe they're gonna get attacked and he gets captured.
And he becomes a
The
slave?
episode is called Slave.
ここを守るためだろう。ようやくここまで立ち直ったんだ。あんなのはごめんだろ。応してって。
うまいね。だろ。そりゃ心得てんだよ。
Stop interrupting my monologue!
聞けよ話。
戦士なんぞに関わるなよ。
Sometimes you don't have a
悔
choice.
しくねえのかよ。負けっぱなしで俺たちを守って死んだんだぞ。
そうさ。あんたは生きてる。立て直して。二人とうまい飯を囲ってる。
Dans la vallée.
負けてないよ。
You think we've seen who his father was?
I don't know. Maybe a flashback.
Like this one?
Or is it after?
Is it happening right now?
When he said that, they were finally done rebuilding and... Yeah.
Oh shit. Not again.
森に入ったらとにかく突っ走れ。川伝いに。
ロタ。
まっすぐ走ればいい。母ちゃんも一緒だ。
Don't jinx it. Ah, don't. Look ahead.
Oh shit.
Shit. But if he doesn't leave, he might be captured. No, girl, don't.
逃げよう。
頑張って立ってくれよ。
母ちゃん母ちゃん。バカだね。
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to rush them, but I'm like, hurry up.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Take your sister and run, man.
だっていいなよ。だと早く。
She's protecting her kids.
生きてる。生きてさえいるの。
Ah, this show is sad, man. Run.
Too
It'll
late.
be worse if you get
Too
taken.
late.
こいつらなんで逃げねえの？ママが死んじゃったんだろ？
He never really had a taste of true battle, I guess.
Oh. Fuck, she's gonna get killed.
兄ちゃんに。
Yep.
Shit.
何やってんだお前！刺しやがったんだよ。
He's got nothing left, man.
たいね。しょうがねえ。逆田にしようや。
How old is he supposed to be?
Maybe 19?
He doesn't look 19. We're creating a Thorfinn 2.0. And he's losing himself to anger. Fuck.
That anger is like a curse, man.
And then he was sold into slavery.
どうだ？ダメだなこりゃ。仕方ねえ。運ぶぞ。
Just throwing her overboard. Fuck.
何も落とすことねえだろうが。バレてねえな。映画を配るぞ。大枚はたいてんだ。病気になんざなるんじゃねえ。買い手がつくまでは元気にしてろ。
That's the bitter reality. Don't throw yourself overboard, man. It literally was his mom's last wish.
今回もなかなかでしょ。B級品ばかりじゃない。うち以上はありませんよ。
Dude, you'll get killed.
あんなところにいられるか。生き延びれば。また。
Hopefully, I really hope that he managed to escape.
So far, so good. I'm a bit surprised, but... Sorry. It's for a good cause.
座れ。
Oh shit.
まだわからねえようだな。遥か彼方だ。どうあがこうが帰れるもんじゃねえ。お前らの逃亡を助ける奴もいねえ。お前らはよそもんで奴隷だからだ。一生懸命使えるんだ。ずっといい飯を食わしてもらえる。どっちが得かよく考えろ。わかったな。
Can't help but compare it to Thorfinn. Like they were both in a similar situation, but now you can see a guy who tries everything to escape, whereas the other just willingly stayed in his hell. He's losing just hope. Yeah.
奴らの言う通りだ。道中のあてもね。それに、そこにも、行くあてなんか。
Like again, comparing him to Thorfinn, who had a place to go home to, and he chose to let that go.
It's crazy how you got two different situations that are similar, but completely different paths.
ちょうど大量入荷したとこだよ。
Are we tying in the two stories?
お探しなのは。
Is it Leaf?
I'm wondering, maybe. Yep.
Is Leaf?
全然違 うじゃないか。小柄でもないぞ。あれ、生きたわけじゃないと言っとろうが。解放したいだけなんだ。確かなはずなんだが、名はトルフィン。心当たりはないかね。
Where are we in comparison to season 1?
すまなかったね。邪魔したな。いいえ。見つかるしね。
身内を探して訪ね歩いているのか。幸せな。
And yet, Thorfinn just left.
Yeah.
ああ、君。言葉はわかるか。名前は。
エイナル、北イングランドで農夫の。
どうだエイナル、わしの畑を手伝ってみんか。
Seems nice.
畑。
Could be a good or a bad thing, depending on what type of master bought in, right?
こっちだ。
He was nice enough to ask
仕
him.
事中だ。晩飯時にしてやろう。まずはわしの農場を見ておけ。
And I mean, it's a reminder of his home.
Oh.
Where's the home?
I know shadow. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Yep. A little reminder of home.
本当か。自由にならなくなっちまった。まだ負けちゃいないってのか。
Get strong, you never know.
家族を奪われ、何もかも失った。わからなくなってた。
トルフィン、わしだ。
Whoa!
来てくれ。
Fucking hell.
But is he there because he wants to, or is there as a slave?
He'd be a worker. Let's see how much you've
Shit.
grown. And that means that Leaf was so close once again.
いい主人。真面目に一生懸命使い、おとなしく飼われてるよう思い始めていた。トルフィン。
The relative. Having hope sometimes helps, it leads to something. Hey, my man,
ともかくそれは
he's still lost.
トルフィンの
How did you end up here? I thought Canute was in charge of you. His eyes are
Probably
exactly
got captured if he just left.
his eyes are exactly like I expected.
After all this time, I mean, how long has it been?
A couple years at least. Doesn't look that much older, but still.
I'm giving like maybe 19, 20.
People in the comments will tell us.
How long has it been, guys?
Okay, I'm loving the ending song.
I think that we're gonna find Thorfinn back when he's gonna tie his hair back. Because right now, he's just lost, but once he does, Thorfinn will be back with a new purpose.
Okay, season 2. We're a few years after the end of season 1. What the hell happened to Thorfinn? I don't know. I know Leaf said that he knew that Thorfinn came to this village. So he knows that somehow something happened in York and he's still looking at slaves. So yeah, I don't know what happened with Canute, but it looks like either he fled and he got caught somewhere, or he just was a lost cause and someone just sent him. Someone bought him, someone sent him over there. I don't know how he ended up being a slave. I'm guessing he got captured, but...
You know what? Even though that he technically wasn't in a good place in the first season, I think that this is worst.
Yes, because now he's got no purpose. His eyes are exactly like I expected them. Completely empty. And it's interesting that now he's just met Einar, an English guy, who at first was in the same position. You know, he was told to live and keep fighting, and there's always hope and all of that, and then he lost everything, his mom, his sister, his home. He was sent to a place where he sees all the work, all the field. Yes, it reminds him of home, but it also reminds him of how he's basically lost everything, right? It's no nostalgia, it's a deep hurt, and he's never gonna leave that place. In his mind, there's no point, like that text that we saw written in the episode that said that what's the point when you've basically got nothing, like you're the barren tree in and you're left in a situation where basically nothing new will come, nothing great will happen to you.
Yeah.
What's the point of you like surviving? What's the point of living this life? He was asking that same question. What's the point of me continuing, because I've lost everything and there's no purpose? only to find Leif, who never gave up hope of finding Thorfinn, and he hears the other saying like he'll never find him, it's a lost cause, but then he finds Thorfinn. So it's never really a lost cause as long as you have hope, right? If you give up, that's when it's over. That, like his mom said, when you die, it's over. If you're alive, there's a chance. It's interesting because now, like, seeing Thorfinn probably gave Einar a confirmation that there's a possibility for a better future. Might as well get strong. Might as well keep living. Might as well push. Like, who knows? As long as you have hope. So maybe he'll manage to help Thorfinn, who's probably feeling like he's lost everything and there's no hope.
We said in the first season that there was a parallel between Thorfinn and Canute when both of them lost their father figure, or just their father.
Yeah, father figure.
Father figure and what they end up doing afterwards. We also got a parallel between Thorfinn's history, his past, and Einar background with losing his mother, his sister, becoming a slave. But both of them, similar background, but completely different choice and path that they decide to
I thought it was great.
take.
Yeah, I thought it was great because I kept comparing the two and thinking like Thorfinn gave up everything, right? He put himself in that hell. He stayed in that hell out of his own volition, right? He chose to stay here or to keep following Askeladd, but he had someone to go back to. He had a home to go back to. He had a dream to go back to.
He had a family to go back to.
Yeah. And Einar on the side, like he's going through a similar thing where he lost so much, but he lost more than Thorfinn. Yet he still tried to remember what, his mom told him, which is as long as you're alive, there's a chance, keep fighting. He did lose his hope for a little minute here, but then it grew again. So I'm like, this guy who has nothing to go back to might try to push Thorfinn, who has a family to go back to, saying like, how can you just give up when you have people that you can, escape for, that you can try to fight for them, right?
I think that the main difference, the fact that compared to Thorfinn, Einar did not got lost in his hate and his anger.
Get lost. Well, I mean, that's not the same.
Because he was going berserk when he lost his mom and his sister.
Yes.
But time passed and he just remembered what his mom told him. Live, fight, and just live.
People deal with grief in different ways, and with Askeladd, he was a main antagonist, a figure on the whole trauma that Thorfinn had, and it's more than that. It's also his hatred at his dad who didn't fight back, right? So their trauma is different. The circumstances are similar, but
the age is different also.
Yes, but still, I think it's interesting that we have a guy who lost everything, who might have found hope through Thorfinn's existence, and he might be able to give some motivation back to Thorfinn, or at least he could try and help. Whereas Thorfinn looks like he's given up completely, when I'm like, dude, how did you even end up here? You had a chance to go back home and you didn't take it. He is completely lost, yet he has a reason to fight. So for someone like Einar, who has lost his reason to fight, yet he still has hope of a brighter future, he might be like, dude, wake the fuck up.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
You need to be reminded of Vinland. You want to be pet, baby?
But yeah, like you said, maybe Einar's gonna be the one to just wake up Thorfinn and said like, dude, you have a mom, you have a sister, you have a home that you can go back to.
A guy searching for you still.
You have relatives who are looking for you, trying to...
Not relatives. He's not related to Leif.
I mean, he doesn't know that. He doesn't know that.
But yeah, you might just try and shake him. He needs to be reminded of Vinland once again. And maybe through, like, Thorfinn needs Einar to maybe remember that there's hope. And maybe Thorfinn can give a future to Einar by talking about Vinland. Just saying. But obviously the loss of Askeladd last episode, the loss of his goal, and just the unfulfillment of his whole purpose left him an empty shell. So we need to
shake him up,
wake him up a little bit. But yeah, so now we know who that guy was at the end of the last episode. So that means then it's been a few years for sure. And we both agreed that we saw Canute climbing a mountain with who we think is Thorkel.
I think it's Thorkel, yeah.
Where are you? What are you doing? And how come Thorfinn is here when you were supposed to be like looking after him, or at least making sure he wasn't getting himself killed?
No, he did say that. I'm thinking that after the fact that I killed Askeladd, you won't be under my command.
Yeah,
so
but
you
he
can
also
just go if
said
you want.
he also said to his followers not to hurt Thorfinn or anything. That he was to decide what happened to him, and he was in the same place. Like he's in his country, and Canute knows him. How did he go from that to this? I don't know. I need to know. We'll figure it out as we watch, but we need to help him because I think it's just as bad, if not a bit worse, to see him this empty compared to full of anger last season. Go back home, man. Okay, so I mean the worst is now he's an actual slave.
Unless he isn't. I mean, one day
He's-
that guy came, took an axe, and just started to swing.
Yeah, he just decided not to go back home. Like he's just here. It looks like he's an actual slave, so I'm like, he can't just leave now. We got to deal with that too. The guy that owns them seems good enough compared to what he could have been, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be on YouTube next week.
Yes.
So see you then, guys.
Bye.